So student, as you know that we are discussing about the real numbers. If we talk about the real number is nothing but the set of rational number and the irrational number. Set means collection of the well-defined object. So real number is the set of the rational number and the irrational number. If you have not watched our previous video, then just go and watch it for the better understanding of the real numbers. In this video, we will only focus on the rational number and the irrational number. If we talk about the rational number, then rational number is nothing but a number which can be expressed in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0 and p and q are the integers, isn't it? Hence, if we talk about the rational number, then there are the three conditions. It must be in the form of p by q, and q is not equal to 0, and p and q must be integer. Now see here, in the definition of the rational number itself, there is a word integer. So for the better understanding of the rational number, first of all we have to understand the word integers. So what is the integer? Integer is the set of the negative number 0 and the positive number. Here I have wrote the meaning of the integer for you. So from here we can say that p and q can be negative number 0 and the positive number, isn't it? So if we talk about the examples of the rational number, 2 by 3 minus 1 by 4 minus 6 by 5 minus 4 by minus 5 1 by minus 8, all are rational numbers. Now see here, this one is the positive rational number and these two are negative rational number. This one is positive rational number and this one is negative rational number. Now see here, 2, 3, minus 1, 4, minus 6, 5 and so on. These all numbers come from the category of integer. Here there is a one important question is asked based on rational number. Now we will discuss that question only. The question is 0 a rational number? If 0 satisfies the all three conditions which I have told you earlier, then it will become rational number. Let us see for the condition. Now see here, in the numerical notation we represent 0 like this, and we know that in the denominator of any number 1 always exists. So 0 can be written like 0 by 1. So our first condition for any number to be a rational number is that it must be written in the form of p by q. Now see here, 0 is written in the form of p by q. So first condition is fulfilled. Now let us move on the second condition, that is q should not be equal to 0. Now see here, 1 is in the denominator which is acting as a q here, because numerator is p, denominator is q. Now here q is equal to 1 which is not 0. So our second condition will be also satisfied. Our third condition is p and q both should be integer. Now see here, our p is 0 and our q is 1. Both number are coming from the set of integer. So our third condition is also satisfied. So in this manner of way we say that 0 is a rational number. I think it is clear to everyone. Forget about the 0. Even all integers are rational number. Why? Because this is the set of integers, and I have told you in the denominator of every integer there is 1. So every integer can be written like this. Now all these integers satisfying all three conditions which is required for a number to be a rational number. See here, it will be in the form of p by q. In the denominator of each number, there is 1 which is not equal to 0, and here see that these these numbers are rational number by itself, and 1 is also a these numbers are integer by itself in the denominator of these number 1, and 1 is integer by itself. So we can say that all integers are rational number, isn't it? Now, if we talk about the irrational number, then we can say that any number which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0 and p and q are integer, is known as irrational number. The definition is written on the board for you. If we talk about the example, then root 2, root 3, root 5, pi, these all are nothing but irrational number. Now I am asking you a question, that is root 25. Now tell me whether this number is rational or irrational. So let me just tell you one more thing about the irrational number, so that this will become more clear to you. Now see here, root 2. Root 2 can be written as root 2 by 1, isn't it? So now here this one will become p and it will become q. Now p is not integer but q is integer. That's why it is falling in the category of irrational number. Now think about root 25. See here, just by seeing the under root sign, don't come into the conclusion that it will become always irrational number. Here root 25 is equal to 5, and 5 can be written as 5 by 1, which is a rational number. So root 25, root 36, root 49, root 4 by 9, these all are not irrational number, these are rational number. If we are taking perfect square number into the root, then they will become rational number. We have to think about that. In the recent board paper, there is a one question framed based on this root, and most of the students make mistake there. I think you will make note of it. There is one more definition of the rational number and the irrational number based on their decimal expansion. If we try to define the rational number based on the decimal expansion, then we can say that the number whose decimal expansion is either terminating or non-terminating but repeating is rational number, and the number whose decimal expansion is non-terminating, non-repeating is irrational number. Let us understand it with example. Now, if we talk about 0.5, then this decimal expansion is terminating. First, let us understand what is the meaning of terminating, non-terminating, repeating, non-terminating, non-repeating. If we talk about 0.3333 and so on till infinite, then this decimal expansion is non-terminating but repeating. What is the meaning of repeating? Here, this 3 is repeating till infinite, and if we take 0.40, 400, 4000, 4 times 0, 4 and so on. Now this decimal expansion is non-terminating because it is going to the infinite, and it is also non-repeating. So by the definition we can say that this one is rational number and this one is also rational number, but this will become irrational number. Now If we talk about 0.5, it can be represented as 5 by 10 because 0.5 is equivalent to 5 by 10, and if we simplify it, we got 1 by 2. Now see here, this is nothing but a rational number. So we define the rational number in the term of the decimal expansion. If we talk about 0.333 till infinite, then it can be represented as 3 by 9, that is equal to 1 by 3, which is also a rational number. So there is one more definition of the rational number and the irrational number, which is written on the board. आज की वीडियो में इतना ही। मिलते हैं एक नए वीडियो में एक नए लेक्चर के साथ। तब तक आप हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर एवं सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। थैंक यू सो मच।